Imagine a nation that invented the world's first pottery, survived 2 Mongol invasions with divine winds, isolated itself for 200 years, then modernized faster than any country in history. This is the story of Japan, from prehistoric islands to a global superpower. We're diving into 40,000 years of resilience, samurai, cherry blossoms, and comebacks. Japan's story begins around 38,000 years ago. Paleolithic hunters crossed from Asia. By the Jōmon period, 13,000 BCE to 300 BCE, these people created the oldest pottery on Earth. Intricate, cord-marked vessels. They hunted, fished, and lived in villages, leaving behind mysterious clay figurines. Then came the Yayoi around 300 BCE. Migrants from Korea and China brought rice paddies, bronze bells, iron tools, and social classes. Tribes formed kingdoms. By 250 CE, the Yamato clan rose in central Japan, building massive keyhole tombs filled with terracotta warriors. They claimed descent from the sun goddess, laying the foundation for an unbroken imperial line still going today. Buddhism arrived in 552 CE from Korea, blending with native Shinto. Prince Shotoku wrote Japan's first constitution in 604. The Nara period, 710 CE, built a grand capital modeled on China with the giant Daibutsu Buddha. In 794, the court moved to Heian-kyo, modern Kyoto. This was Japan's golden age. Aristocrats wrote poetry in new kana script. Murasaki Shikibu penned The Tale of Genji, the world's first novel. Elegant ladies in silk kimonos played the koto while emperors watched from behind screens. But power shifted to the Fujiwara clan, and to armed warriors in the provinces, the samurai were born. The Minamoto clan won the Genpei War in 1185. Yoritomo became the first shogun, and Kamakura samurai rule replaced the emperor's direct power. Bushidō, the way of the warrior, emphasized loyalty and honor. 2 Mongol fleets attacked in 1274 and 1281. Typhoons called Kamikaze, divine winds destroyed them both. Pure luck or destiny? Zen Buddhism exploded among samurai. Civil wars followed. The Muromachi shogunate, the Bloody Onin War, and 100 years of Sengoku chaos. Warlords, like Oda Nobunaga, used Portuguese guns to crush rivals. Toyotomi Hideyoshi unified Japan, but failed in Korea. Finally, Tokugawa Ieyasu won at Sekigahara in 1600 and became shogun. Enter the Edo period, 250 years of peace under the Tokugawa shoguns in Edo, Tokyo. Strict isolation. Sakoku closed borders. Only Dutch traders at a tiny island. Samurai became bureaucrats. Merchants grew rich anyway. Floating world culture thrived. Kabuki theaters, geisha, hokusai's wave prints, basho's haiku. Literacy soared. But by the 1800s, famines hit. In 1853, Commodore Perry's black ships forced open the doors. The shogunate crumbled in the Boshin War. The Meiji Restoration of 1868 was revolutionary. Emperor Meiji moved to Tokyo. Japan ditched feudalism, built railroads, factories, and a modern army in 40 years. They beat China and Russia, annexed Korea, and joined the world stage. The 20th century turned dark. Militarists seized power. World War II, Pearl Harbor, Pacific conquests, then firebombings and atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki in 1945. Japan surrendered. 2 million dead, cities in ruins. But here's the miracle. U.S. occupation wrote a pacifist constitution. Japan rebuilt with American aid and sheer will. The 1950s-80s economic boom created Toyota, Sony, and the Shinkansen bullet train. Tokyo hosted the 1964 Olympics. The 1990s bubble burst, but Japan adapted aging society, tech innovation, disaster resilience after the 2011 tsunami. Today, in the Reiwa era, Japan blends ancient temples with robots and anime. It's a constitutional monarchy where tradition meets the future. From Jōmon pots to bullet trains, Japan teaches us resilience. Never colonized, always evolving. What a story.